How's it going, everyone? It is Mr. M, and I'm here today with the Metalhead box for December of 2019. Once again, another great box. The people over at the Metalhead box keep killing it, box after box, month after month. And started off, we got the pin, which has become a staple over the last year and a half or so. And tribute pin number 21. This is entombed with Left Hand Path. Loads of great detail like usual. It's not saying it's designed by Mark Rudolph, but I'm pretty sure just looking off of it, it was. Whoops. Great band, great album, great live band too. I saw them a couple years ago. They opened for Amon Amarth and they absolutely crushed it. Next up, we got a shot glass with the Sepultura S logo. I believe this may have been the first time we've gotten a shot glass. Correct me if I'm wrong. Although if we have gotten one before, I wasn't subscribed. I don't know how much I'll use it, but it's a great thing to have nonetheless. And then we also got a Leviathan Cross dog tag. King Diamond has used this, Cradle of Filth's used it. I'm sure loads of other bands have used it as well, but those are just the two I could think of off the top of my head. And next up with the CDs, this first one is by a band called Zoth, and it's called Interdimensional Invocations. This came out last year. I believe this was self-released. The CD was in my CD player because I was just listening to it. At its core, it's death metal, but it's also got some technical elements, some melodic elements, and some blackened elements in there as well. It kind of reminds me a bit of Revocation, as well as Vector. And that album cover is one of the best that I have seen in a while. Which, the album cover is fitting for the music, especially lyrically, because it's very Lovecraftian themed. If you like death metal, just in general, with some blackened elements, some technical elements, definitely give Zoth a listen. This is a solid record regardless. But my favorite of the two is this one. This is Vortex with an album title I'm not going to try to pronounce because it's in French and I don't speak French. These guys are from Canada. This came out in 2012, I think. And as you can guess from the album title being in French, a bunch of the songs are in French as well. There's 13 songs in total. I think 3 or 4 songs are in English. And this record reminds me of Suffocation meeting Swedish death metal. There's a lot of those slamming riffs in a few of these songs, but I'm reminded a lot of bands like Amon Amarth or Entombed, you know. Amon Amarth more vocally, and there's also some melodic elements thrown in this as well, which is why I would compare it to them. But it's a solid record, so I definitely give it a listen for sure. And next up, we got the shirt. Now, I was very happy to get this shirt. This is Hazard. I forget where in Canada they are from, but they are Canadian, and they are a thrash metal band. And they are one of the better thrash metal bands that have been coming up over the last few years. I actually was introduced to Hazard by the Metalhead box a couple of years ago, I want to say. Their debut album, Misleading Evil, came in the box, and I fucking loved it. Rapid Fire Records ended up doing a tape release for it. And they have a new record that either just came out or is coming out within the next couple of weeks called Delirium. Songs I've heard off of it so far are absolutely killer. And then the other shirt that you could have gotten from the box this month was a Drawn and Quartered shirt. They're a death metal band from Seattle. If not from Seattle, somewhere in the Pacific Northwest. Which, that just basically means that I would have been happy with either shirt that I would have gotten this month. And next up, we have Cult Never Dies Compendium 2. We got Compendium 1 a couple months ago. And this one is smaller, doesn't have as many bands in it. It's got Baal Sagoth, Psy, Rotting Christ, Blaze of Perdition, Compfar, and Wardruna. I can't wait to read this, especially the Wardruna one. I fucking love that band. I got to see them live last year. Now, they absolutely crushed it. And the last thing for this video, it is the autograph, and this is Jack Gibson, the bassist from Exodus. Love Exodus, I love thrash metal, and yeah, another great autograph to add to the collection. And that is going to conclude it. like I said, it's another great box. If you want to get your own the Metalhead box, the links will be down in the description below. Hop on it as soon as you can, though. January's is already sold out, and I'm sure February's is going to sell out pretty quickly as well. I think this might actually be my last box for a month, because my subscription ran out, and I don't know if I renewed it in time. So there may or may not be a Metalhead box for next month. But along with the Metalhead box link, there will also be links to Hazard, the 2 CDs, Vortex and Zoth will also be linked down in the description below as well if you want to check them out. So yeah, cheers for watching, thanks for commenting, subscribing, and all of that, and I will catch you in the next video.